Hey guys, Nuclear Fusion Gaming here, and welcome to This War of Mine. This is an indie game made by 11-Bit Studios, and it places you as civilians in a war zone. Get started here, make a new world. You can choose a few characters here to start off with. A group of survivors to use when you start. They've all got different abilities, like some have better scavenging, some have more carrying space, some are better chefs. I go at these because I know these have a good wide range of abilities. I started up another world there just to get used to controls and all, so make a new one for this episode. So yeah, this game basically is basically a war game, and it puts you as civilians in the war. So like you're not the soldiers, and you just have to try and survive. So this here is your wee shack, your shelter that you build up. These three people are your survivors. I know he's a good chef, he's a good scavenger, and he's basically a fast runner. Yeah, he's a fast runner. So our hut's in a bit of a mess here at the moment, but how long has the siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work. There's a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when this war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Pog Orns, star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of war, so they teamed up hoping for the best. So here's Pavel. Pavel's the footballer. He's the fast runner. Bruno is the cook. He's slightly wounded, so we're going to need to get him bandages to get that sorted out. And Marco, he's a skilled scavenger, and he's slightly sick. So I'll start getting Marco to start scavenging the house for supplies. I'll get Bruno to break down those boards, and I'll get Pavel to come in here and start cleaning up some of the rubble. So we've got some components. They're used in making and crafting most things. Some wood. It's also an essential component for all types of stuff. And an electric part, so you can make like a radio and everything. Yeah. So Bruno, as Bruno did, Bruno can come down here and start clearing that up. Marco, the scavenger, I'll get him to come over here. Start scavenging for more supplies. So we've got some herbs which can be used to make herbal medicine and roll up cigarettes. Some more materials and components. Some clean water used to make food and moonshine, and some more wood. I'll have him run downstairs and collect. Actually get him to go over here, get Bruno to start scavenging some things around here. So more herbs, water, components and wood. So we've got raw food. This is great, we'll be able to cook that. And parts, this is like a really essential but also hard to find material. More wood, more water, and electrical components. Pavel run over there as well. I haven't done this. Lockpick, brilliant for opening doors and wee cupboards or things like that. Him run over there. Get Bruno to start clearing that up. More raw food, brilliant. More herbs, water, components and electrical components. Pavel near through that, yeah, no. Guess we could get Marco. There isn't really anywhere that he'd easily be able to access. Get him to run upstairs. start cleaning up some of the rubble upstairs. So yeah, I think runs till about 7 AM in the daytime, and then there's the night time. This is the daytime phase where you basically set up your base and start crafting materials, and then there's the nighttime phase where you go out scavenging for materials. Nighttime can be very dangerous. There's places where there's still soldiers about. And there's places where you can easily get sniped. There's a load of snipers. Like there's this place, Sniper Junction, and it's like really dangerous. Like, I remember one of my playthroughs I had to use Pavel and he still managed to get shot, and he's the fast runner. And he still got picked off by the sniper. This game's permadeath, there's no respawn. Whenever all your survivors die, then that's you basically out of the game. But you can pick up more survivors along the way. There's, for one of my playthroughs, this old man came looking for shelter, and he was a good mathematician. So I took him in, and the more people you have, the more food you need to use. So what we get here, bandages, that's brilliant. Books can be good for burning in the winter time to keep warm. Another lockpick, or you can just make a chair and your survivors will sit around with reading. They can keep them very peaceful. So I'll let Bruno run up here and see if we can build anything. Pavel's nearly done. I'll him to search through there. Right, so we can make a bed. That'd be good to get some people sleeping. Yeah, I'll place it there. Get him to start building that. It's like if night time you can have one person resting and one person gardening, which I'll show you all of that very soon. So we'll check this out here. More parts, it's brilliant, and electric power, also good. Keep that lockpick for whenever Pavel breaks through here, so if you unlock that cabinet there. Hopefully you'll be able to find some more lockpicks whenever I'm out scavenging. See what we have here. Medication, which is good to help with sickness. More herbs, water, and another book. So I've made the bed. Bruno, I think I'll have him go up and use the bandage, because like wounds can get infected and make people sick at the same time. And he's sick, so I'll have him go down and take the medication. I shouldn't really be using up the food and medication, right? The bandages and medication, because they can be very valuable whenever traders come along, but it'll be fine for now. Have him come up and see what else he can make. We'll just go sit there for a while. A bit of him coming to sleep till night time. We can make a radio fire. We really need to make a stove pretty soon as well. Moonshine is good for making alcohol, so that can be a good, useful item for trading. So like, traders will give you more for making moonshine than if you like say give them a book. So yeah, I think I'll end the day now and show you the second phase here. There we go. And so this is the nighttime phase. Bruno's the good cook. I'll have him, he's wounded, so I'll have him sleep. Pavel, I'll have him on guard. And Marco, so he's a skilled scavenger. He's got 15 spaces in his backpack, so he can carry more stuff than Bruno, who's only got 10, or Pavel, who's only got 12. So I'll have him go out and scavenge. So here's the places that are knocked to us so far. After a while, you'll have a whole load of places pop up here, and sometimes, like, due to fighting, those places can be blocked off so you can't get to them. So we can go to Ruined Block of Flats. This block of flats has seen some heavy fighting. Most people fled the area before the Vicena rebels clashed there with the military. This battle is over now, and there should be many things left to scavenge because people were leaving in a rush. So there's going to be some food there, huge amount of materials, some meds, huge amount of weapons, and lots of parts. So it doesn't say that there's going to be danger there, so it'll probably be a good place for the first night. The decrepit squat. It's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling with the lack of food and might not have survived the recent shortages. They shouldn't be a threat, and we could find some useful things there. So it would be a huge amount of materials, lots of weapons and lots of parts. So far, Ruined Block of Flats is the one that I should go to. Garage. Before the war, you could have your car repaired there. It was a decent family business run by an impulsive son and his elderly father. If they still live there, they might be willing to trade with us. Alternatively, we might find lots of useful parts there and maybe even some food. So there'll be lots of food, huge amount of materials, some meds, lots of parts, possible trade, but also caution advised because these people could turn out hostile. So I'd say for night one, I'll just go over to the Ruined Block of Flats, prepare for that. There's nothing really here that I could take. I don't have any saw or crowbar that'd be any good, so I'll just go straight to scavenge. I think this area has no people, so I'll be able to run about, but later areas where there's going to be plenty of people about, I think I'll have to be a lot more quiet and careful. I'll see this ring that goes around your person is the amount of noise you're making. So if there's people in here, you'll be able to hear if I was making that noise. Shell casings, these are good for making ammo. So I'll grab everything here, more components and wood. Put them on here. It's got a cool vision thing as well, so like you can't just see right through like upstairs. You have to have something in your line of sight. Raw food, that's brilliant. Some more components and wood. Grab all that. Go search this. There's the baby carriage isn't empty. A few objects lie scattered inside. A rattle, a smiling red crab, well worn by baby teeth. A feeding bottle half full of congealed mass that was probably a baby formula. Someone must have left in a terrible rush, or maybe didn't need them anymore. Oh, that's sort of implying that the baby died, or they were in a rush. So here's the like vision things you can see up here, because there's a gap there and you'll be able to see right up, but you can't see here or here. So if like someone was standing there, you wouldn't be able to see them. Searching through here, see if there's anything. Coffee. It's pretty useful if you have someone who drinks coffee in your group, so you'll be able to consume that on a daily basis. Cigarettes are needed for if one of your survivors like is a smoker, a heavy smoker. I think Bruno's a smoker, I'm not too sure. I'll have to check, so he'll be wanting cigarettes to consume on a daily basis. More food, take that, definitely that. Weapon parts would be good for making weapons. I don't really need the book or the fertilizer right now. I'll take the cigarette just in case, but see, here's another part of the vision you'll be able to see through the door, so if anyone's standing there now, you'll be able to see them. Instead, if you don't look, so if I walk here, it's just completely closed off. So I'm searching here. There is combat in the game, it's just not as smooth as like it should be. Like we go to fists, and if someone was there, I'd have a fight icon beside and start hitting them, or whenever you get guns, you'd be able to fight them with a weapon then. I'll see what's in here. I'll probably have to run home. Another weapon part, another 3 components. Don't have room for the electrical component right now. I'll take the 2 quality roll-ups. So yeah, it's got a good enough haul. I've got plenty of components, plenty of wood, and plenty of parts here, and another electrical part. Actually, I'll leave the shell casings here and go back and search through this one, because there's no need really for ammo yet. There's no way I can really start building it yet. Take another one of those to fill up that. I'll have a wee run upstairs and see if there's anything useful up here. Quickly search. I need a saw to saw through here, so I'll be able to get these 3 parts. I think that's a medicine, yep, so there'll probably be medicine up there. So I'll quickly just search here, see if there's anything useful that I'll be able to take home before I start heading home. Gunpowder and more components. I might actually just have to take components. So again, you need another saw. Saw are one use items, so I need 2 saws for whenever I come back here. Food, brilliant. Yeah, I think so. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of that, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of that. So I'll take another stack of wood and then run to exit. So this will automatically run to the nearest exit here, which is useful. So there, that's night 1 and day 1. If you leave it too late, your survivor could get lost on the way home or get caught up, so you won't return home for quite a while then. So it's always best to get home before your time runs out. So hopefully we didn't get raided in the night time, because people come and try to raid and steal your stuff. Oh, good, the night was calm. Marco had been searching for supplies and brought some interesting things. That's all added in there. So we've got plenty of food. I think Marco's going to go down and sleep now. I let Bruno run over and maybe make another bed. Like that. Place it next to this one. Place it in there. Use this as a bit of a bedroom. I'll have Pavel run down here and make a few lockpicks and a shovel. Or no, I think I'm going to have to make a metal workstation for that first, yeah. A metal workshop, make that. I'll just place it beside this one. Place it here. I can build that. I might actually have a trader come here today as well, I'm not too sure. But Bruno's finished cooking that, so I think he'll just have him run over here. And I don't think it should. Yeah, I think I'll leave making a stove just for now. So I'll have Pavel run over here and rest up for a bit. And then Bruno, I'll have him make a lockpick and a shovel. 1 and 9, yeah. So I'll make that. Make the shovel first. Shovel's really useful for clearing up any debris that's lying around. Hopefully a trader does come, because I'll be able to get some useful items off him. See what he has to offer. And I'll make 2 of them. Yeah, I need 2 of them. So once you get those made, unlock this door, clear this debris, and then search through there. So I'll read Bruno's bio here. So yeah, see, he's a smoker. He's a good cook, but he's a smoker, so I'm going to need cigarettes for Bruno. Before the war, I used to own a restaurant. I even had my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I filmed cooking exquisite dishes. All that seems of no importance now, don't you think? Nowadays, you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice, and who knows how long this war is going to last. So as time goes on, their bios start to fill up a bit more and you learn more about the past. So Pavel is just a fast runner. Before this whole mess begun, I lived with my wife and son in a better part of the city. Haven't seen them in a long time. I hope they are okay. I'm not doing so well, as you can see. Who needs football players during war? Nobody cares about sports when every day can be their last. So he scavenged the ruins like everyone else, hoping for the best. Get Bruno to quickly unlock this. So Marco's a skilled scavenger. I thought I'd been through hell before. I'm a fireman. I entered blazing buildings to save lives more times than I care to remember. Back then, I had people teamed up against the common foe, namely the fire. Nowadays, your former neighbour can kill you because your grandparents spoke a different language than his. This is true hell on earth. So I'll have to check our things. So Here's some thoughts. Our shelter offers a bit of reprieve from the horrors of war. We only have one chair, we have beds, and we sleep in decent conditions. If someone gets sick or wounded, they'll have a place to rest. We don't have a radio, we don't know what's going on in the city. We have a few books. A good book helps forget the horrors of war. Staying here is better than living in a complete ruin. So it says cigarettes consumed per day is 3. So Bruno's smoking 3 cigarettes a day here. We have breaches in the walls, our shelter is not safe, and we've constantly be on guard. So we can repair the holes in the walls with materials later on. So yeah, so that's what I was on about earlier with the books, so they can sit down and be relaxed with the book. And here's all the stuff we have at the moment. So get him to, oh, wrong guy there. No, sleep there. Bruno, have him come in here and clear this debris. Hopefully a trader does come before 1 o'clock, because I think that's the latest time he can come, or 2 o'clock. 1 or 2 o'clock. So we'll have him search here quickly. But this is brilliant. This is really, really valuable for bargaining. And here's more herbs, so grab all them. As you can see there, I think, yep, our shovel's durability's gone down a good bit from using it up in there. He's rested now, so I think I'll have him run up and unlock that. Have Bruno come over here and build a radio so that we can listen to what's going on in the world around us. So build a radio. I think, no, I don't want to put it there. Wait there. Where could I put the radio now? Put it there. No, I don't want to put it there because I'm going to put my stove there. So, you know, I think I'll place it there, so you can go over and stand over there. Get him to hurry up a little bit. No, I don't think no trader's going to be coming today. So I'll have him clear this debris. Oh, I need another lockpick. Let's use this. I'll get him to go build a lockpick. Make a lockpick for us, and I'll have him clear that while Bruno's making a lockpick. One more lockpick. Like that. So by the time he's through here, I'll have a lockpick already. Yep. Any second there. Yep, there's my lockpick. So run over there. And I'll have him come up here and check out the radio, see what's happening. So what did we get over here? I got water. A waste of lockpicks there. So what's happening? Grab a radio and check the loud, so it's not the best one. I think we're going to pull out of the so we turn it to the time in here. Whenever it lights up, turning the radio station here. Despite Decker counter-attacked by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Kilgore, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any radio to the city payment without the other hand. Right, just some music here. Pretty good music for during the war. Some classical music. The upcoming days should still be nice and warm, perfect for the park. This is great because this can tell you whenever winter's coming, so you'll be able to make a good fire. That's it there. So yeah, I think I'll end the day. And I think I'll have Bruno guard tonight, Pavel sleep in bed for tonight, and then I'm Scavenge. See, I've got 2 new places to check out here. So yeah, I think I'll call it an episode there. If you like the video, please leave a like in the comment section, and if you want to catch the next part, subscribe and you'll be able to see whenever I upload the next part. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.